live. Oh, we're live.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Hello, world. How we doing?
Jessie, straight in there.
Jessie straight in there.
Let me see if I can make the text any bigger or anything. Can I make the UI any better?
Anything. Anything
bit
at
of-
all. Zoom in on the comments so we can
Absolument.
actually see what
We
people
are
are
stuck
saying.
with size 6 font.
God,
Okay.
I actually did my makeup today and there's no one bloody here.
Yeah.
What's the point?
What's going on? Oh,
I'll
we've
go
got some
home.
interesting
I'm
verb going on. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Bye. Hi, bye. And by the way, sorry about the leaf that is at the top. My house plant is, my peace lily is expanding outwards. You're just going to have to deal with it.
I'd like to think that people are just gonna try and figure out what that is.
Yeah. Well, I've just told them, so kind of spoilers.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's just make sure that is all
We are here.
kosher.
We are live. We are on. Is there anyone here?
Amazing.
Oh. We've got some new members
Ooh.
that have joined throughout the day. Thank you to the new
Ah.
members.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of.
It's
our
because
members.
you get early access to videos. So if there's a video, but shows everyone that the video is available.
Right.
And then it's basically like, do you wanna unlock this? Hello, Julian. Hello,
Hello.
Jessie. We see your makeup and your fun leaf. Thank you very much. How are we all doing? What are we up to? So we've been having some thoughts and feelings about live stream times and member
Yes.
exclusive live streams.
Mm-hmm.
But I might discuss that when there's maybe a few more of you.
Yes.
This is directed at the members. We're thinking basically we'll
That's
start
some water.
doing these member only live streams now that there's a lot more of you and you are coming more regularly to these live streams, which is very nice. Take a shot every time I say live stream, you'll die. I'm taking Emma's chair.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so much shorter. Why am I so much shorter?
You've got a small back and I've got a tall.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. So we're thinking of doing the live streams at this time on Thursdays, Fridays, basically when Emma's not gigging, it will be a Friday, and if she is, it will be a Thursday. But this kind of time, because this seems to be consistently when you guys are free. And then we're going to do some experiments with some live streams at other times, on other days. Just to say hello to the other time zones, really, because everyone, if there's people who want to come to the live streams and then they're coming in at like 2 a.m. because they're in Australia. I mean, I appreciate the commitment, but we can't condone drinking games, unfortunately. I think we will actually get shouted at by you. Oh my God, you look so much more expanded than me. What is this?
Hello.
It's like if someone took a picture of you and just like expanded the corner. I love
You
that.
can bring up the height of your chair if you want.
Why do you have your chair so low? Oh my God, that's so much better.
Have a little legs.
Oh, she has tiny legs.
Short legs.
Tiny legs.
Apparently massive.
Hey,
massive
Ganasyam,
head.
how you doing? This is noon my time, says Jessie. Yeah, this is why we picked. It's 5 o'clock in the UK.
Yes.
So we kind of go for this time because it's like it's like the beginning of the evening for UK people. It's later for other time zones and earlier for other times. It's kind of a nice middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine someone wanting to get open at the, wake up at the crack of dawn
Mm-hmm.
to join our live stream of us just chatting rubbish. But there we go.
Apparently so. Some people say it's the best.
Switch seats
best
is
thing
blowing my
ever.
mind. Should we just like change it up every now?
I
At
think
least now we
so.
actually match the side of the screen that we're on and the
That is
character.
true.
We've
This
been
is
opposite
true.
sides for so long.
It's so funny that in all the drawings of me, my hair is down because I'm so rarely. have
Your
my
hair is
down.
actually like very rarely
Ever.
down. Yeah, it's actually most often.
I'm just
Yeah,
far
but the
too
problem is that if we
practical for
draw
this.
you with your hair up, you do just look like you have no hair.
Yeah.
Because
We'll
of
have
the
a little
because of
ponytail
Bex's
around the side.
yeah Bex's art style. So I don't really know how she would portray that.
Mm.
There's also when you got your like mullet cut.
Yeah.
Is what
Yeah.
she's referenced.
I do miss it. I need to get it recut, to be honest. I just am lazy. Mainly.
Let's see what Bex has titled this live stream. The last one was about us going on tangents. Today's title is Live
Yeah.
Q&A or Live Therapy.
That is the question.
I
Do
mean-
not take any of our advice. We are not professionals.
We don't seem that lively in the chat today, guys. There's only 3 of you.
Quiet start today.
Do you not have any questions for us? I guess people might forget that we have moved it to today. There
is
is
a very
potentially
good
also
point.
that it can switch. I think people tend to be more you know, on it when it's
Well, did we actually tell anyone that we were
Yeah.
moving it
I said it was going to be Thursday.
last week, or in any other reminder other than that?
Well, it tells everyone on YouTube when we're going live, so hopefully they know. But it's all right. We'll just have a party with the three of us. It's all good.
Will be interesting to
It's all
see
good.
who comes in that might be different, seeing as it is a Thursday.
That's true. I mean, we have done some on different days before, so it's not the first time. Andrew says, I was totally caught out with this live being on another day. Well, there we go. That's what we were talking about. It's because she's playing a gig tomorrow, so shout at Emma.
Yes. Sorry.
Jessie
working.
has brought snacks. Cramming them into the phone, not sure if you're getting them. Unfortunately, there's no outlet on our end for snacks.
Getting an essence of
So
something.
you've got an input for snacks, but we've got no outlet. And that's the problem. No masks, says Michael Beanflip. That's one hell of a name. What do you mean by no masks?
bean flip.
The questions, the
It
follow-up
raises
questions
many.
are numerous.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to just I can't handle the deck and ant switch. I kind of love that this is messing with people,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I think
I like
we should stay this way around.
No,
we
it's
might get
'cause-
some new people. I think we've got some new names in the
It's
chat
because
today.
you like being in the chair, you see. That's why.
I do. That's true. I like being the important one. I am sat at my electric drum, so I'm going to try and come up with a drum question rather than chat drive. That's okay. I like chatting rubbish. I don't know anything about drums, so it's much easier
Yeah.
for me. This explains why things are falling back out. Well, look, if you've got a drum question, as the title says, this is either drum Q&A or therapy.
Apparently so.
So we're going to do a little mix of the both.
You can ask therapy-related questions. However, we must
We're going to try and
ensure that we are-
redirect them back to drums.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or give just drum-related answers to
therapy questions.
Have you considered hitting some drums?
Jerome's having some dinner. Jerome, what are you eating for
having?
dinner? What's on the menu
Yeah.
tonight? What are we doing? Let's do some therapy then. How are we feeling, MS, this week? What's on your mind?
TMI, crampy. That's at the
Time of
moment.
month, not the
Tired.
one.
I'm fighting off someone else's cold.
I like to affectionately refer to it as the Dementors have come to visit because it sucks all the life
Yeah.
out of you.
Yeah, before this, I literally took a nap that was potentially 2 hours long, and it was the best nap.
Sometimes a nap just solves all your problems,
just like,
guys.
why do I feel
If you're ever getting
awful?
frustrated in the middle of a drum practice, just have a nap.
Have a nap.
On the drum kit.
Yeah.
Just cozy
Super
up.
comfy. Yeah.
Um,
Kenyan food. Oh, very nice.
Michael is saying that we should be wearing a mask. What for? Why would
Why?
we be wearing masks?
I mean, granted-
Please clarify.
Granted, I am fighting off something. I don't know what. But
Maybe he's just calling us really ugly.
Maybe.
Sorry, Michael.
Disgusting.
You don't have to be here if you don't want to. I'm so sorry
Hang on,
for
let me.
forcing you to look at our faces.
Oh, I'll fix it. Don't worry, it's fine.
I thought we need to add
I was thinking.
add
I
another
might,
scream.
Let's just do a bit of that.
There we go.
Bye-bye.
You don't have to look at us anymore.
Yeah.
Hi from France says we'll pay. Jerome Swizz, it's Kenyan food, chapati and managu. Ooh. I've never heard of that. I will be completely honest with you, but it sounds very tasty.
Chapati's just like a
Donna!
bread.
Right, Donna, if we're in the interest of being honest and therapy today, I'm going to tell you straight. Your email caused me great upset today, genuinely. Not
told
because
me
you've done anything
what
wrong.
happened? Yeah.
I was genuinely so heartbroken to receive your email and how you'd been feeling about drumming.
Yeah.
And I haven't checked my emails because I've been here, but I hope you've replied to my last one. We'll leave it at that. But sending big love.
Yeah.
Mwah. I was going to message you as well to say you should join the live stream today because we have been missing you. We've genuinely been like, where's Donna?
And just as an offside point, practicing anything at 30 BPM
Not the one. Gross.
as your main form of practice, insane.
Yeah, that should
right?
just be like let's see if I can do this for the
Yeah.
next 5 minutes,
Yeah,
and then we
that's-
drop
it's
that and
not-
move on to something else.
And honestly, most people start at about 50, if that, and that's still hard.
Yeah, so
Right.
don't beat yourself up, please.
Yes.
You don't need to be sorry. It's all good. Problem is that my job is customer service, and I take my customer service job a bit too seriously.
Like she takes the comments very seriously.
I
whereas
just
don't.
get very emotionally attached,
Yeah.
and I just want to make sure that everyone's okay. Let's go. Michael Beanflip says, I actually sell masks.
So
and
this
hand
this
sanit-"
explains your.
So he's
reasoning
saying
for-
you need masks. I can sell you masks. Well, hey, I mean,
wanna
we could
buy
do
a
the same thing to you.
sundial?
You all need drum lessons. We can sell you drum lessons.
That we can.
There you go.
Would
The
you look at
links
that?
are in the
You know what?
description. You know
Yeah,
where to
we're
go.
just getting fed our own medicine at this point. This is what's happening.
Jessie says, I still can't drum much thanks to my left foot. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. I'm doing singles, doubles, and paradiddles on the snare, but until I get the surgery to fix my foot, I'm all arms for now. That's okay. It's time to work out the arms. Because by the time that foot has healed, you're going to be like,
Yeah.
right? You're going to be stocky,
Well, it's
mate.
more actually, it's about technique.
There's that
if
too,
we're being
but-
technical.
But you're going to...
Yeah. Less so coordination, more so technical things in the hands, which is still very valuable.
I guess it's just a great opportunity to really focus on that area because you have no choice. But, you know, I appreciate the frustration of probably not being able to play songs and stuff like that, but we probably have a million ebooks that could help you with just like.
I love that we've
hand
gone from
stuff.
70 to a million.
Oh my god,
That's
there is. I mean, I'm the one that categorizes them all. Oh, okay. In another thing that I got up to this week, I'm so proud of this. This is how sad my life is. I want you all to know.
Right.
I added. Okay, so our website. I'm going on so many tangents. I'm sorry.
Oh, here we go.
Our
I know
website
this
is hosted by Wix. Don't know if you are in
Not
the
Spawn.
if you are in the web design world, you will
World,
know
yeah.
that Wix is basically web design but for toddlers because I have no actual web design coding knowledge. So
HTML, Tumblr.
so I've built the whole website off of Wix,
Yeah.
and so we are limited by the features that they make available to its users basically. So we'll sometimes get feedback be like, can you add this, and I'll be like, no, I have no idea how. However, since the inception, so obviously when we started the members area we had like 10 ebooks, so you could just display all 10, click on one when you want to download it, whatever, in the ebook section of the members area on our website if you are a paying member on our website.
Yes.
Now we have 70 ebooks. Actually, I think it's 60. I think I'm overkilling with 70. But it's we have
I think you're probably
swiftly
right.
we will be at 70 soon.
Yeah, I think so.
And as you can imagine, scrolling down 70 ebooks was insane. And I was like, I wish I could add a search function, but I have no idea how. Lads, ladies, and non-binaries. I have figured it out. I
Non-binary.
found the code thanks to a very lovely gentleman on a random YouTube video. And I've implemented a search function. Thank you. You can now go through all of the ebooks. This is very niche to just the people who are paying members on our website. You can now search any of the topics and it will come up with like, it will filter the results and it will just show you like 6 and then you can just click between them and it's way less overwhelming. And I've also added this to the workshops. So if you are a member on our website, you also get access to weekly workshops about various drumming topics. We literally had one just on Tuesday and I was doing the ebook for it today. It was all about stepped hi-hats.
Oh.
And then separately linear fills. Chris squeezed in 2 topics into one workshop. I don't know why he did that, but he managed to,
Why not?
write a whole ebook out of just the stepped
Why not?
hi-hat thing alone.
wouldn't
And
be
if you
too
are
bad.
one of our members, then you would have received an email from me earlier today with said ebook about stepped hi-hats. And you can now search the workshops as well. So all of the past workshops that we've been doing since like November, if you remember, you can search the topic. You can search any kind of thing, or I really want to do coordination today, or I want to study this, and it will just come up with everything you need. I'm so proud! I was literally so full of glee. It made me so happy when I figured out how to do that. I was like, yay! Anyway, back to the comments. Sorry. You should upload a video playing Gimme 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 by ABBA. I do love that song. I do love ABBA, to be fair. Is that a particularly...
It's not particularly
What's the
interesting
drums?
one.
What are the drums like?
Mostly. It's a force. It's a disco song.
We do have a book on disco grooves. That was actually the weekly ebook a few weeks ago, so you should check your inboxes, lads. Andrew Jones says, the thought of playing at 30 BPM makes me feel physically sick. I think that was the problem,
That's
is that
about
across
right.
the board, I think that would make any drummer
Yep,
feel like
that
that.
would put anybody off.
So that's why I advised Donna, don't worry, I think a miscommunication has happened here, and I
Big
sent
time.
Chris a message being like, why?
What is this?
Why did you say
Yeah.
tell her to do this? I found great advice from your videos, taking time to have speed, but how long have you had to train yourself to be so fast?
How long have I been playing?
Many moons ago.
Many hours. I think it's just something that builds up over time. I only really cracked single stroke speed when it was about lockdown and I decided to figure out my left hand, so that unlocked single stroke speed. But it's a gradual process. I don't think, unless you really put your mind to specifically speed, which I didn't, I was just working on getting better in general. Speed comes as a secondary kind of thing at getting technically better.
Yeah.
So it was never a focus as such.
Jessie says the ebooks are the best. That's a collective thank you from all of us,
Yes.
because they've been a mission to get out every
I need to write some more.
I remember when Chris, just for the context of anyone who doesn't know, Chris is the founder of Love to Learn Drums.
He's in the podcast if you watch our YouTube
Yes.
podcast.
And I remember when he sat me and Emma down in a little meeting on Zoom and
Yeah.
said, so I want us to start sending out a new free ebook on a different drum topic every single week. And we were like, you're insane.
What?
No way. Maybe once a month. And he was like, nope, every single week.
Yeah.
We need to make it happen. We need to build up
And
our
in the whole-
catalogue and
in
write
the
lots of
whole
books.
time
And I
we've
was,
been doing this business, that is the only thing that has happened consistently
yeah,
every
because
week.
I message her and go, give me an ebook. Give me one right
well,
now.
for all of last
And
year.
she's like,
anyway.
I'm sorry, here's
Yeah,
a book
yeah,
about
yeah.
jazz. So, yeah, we have so many now. I can't even imagine what it's going to look like in a few years' time when we've written like hundreds.
Well, a lot of them now are kind of the ebook that comes along with the free workshop, right? They kind of.
So a few of them, yeah. When we do a free workshop once a month, if you go to our website lovetolearndrums.com, you can just scroll down on the homepage and you'll get some information about our free workshops, and you can watch all the past ones. One of our teachers, or we had a guest teacher do one with Emma recently
Yes.
on snare tuning, and that's
Travis
currently this
Whitmore.
week's free ebook. So if you want a book about snare tuning, go download that.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they just pick a topic, and usually these teachers are very excited and eager about their jobs, and I get a very healthy amount of content to put into an ebook. The workshop ebooks end up being so big,
Wham.
like so
Yeah.
many pages, because they're just like, I have all these exercises and all of this stuff, and I have to genuinely be like, a little bit less. It's too much.
Chill.
It's too overwhelming.
Rein it
But it's amazing because it just shows you how much like the teachers love what they're doing and how passionate they are about sharing that knowledge. So it's awesome. Brett Greenwood in particular does a lot of our free workshops, and he's one of our teachers on the membership and the Fast Track Drama Crash Course, and he is just brilliant. And he's done a few of most of the free workshops, and I would definitely recommend checking out his past ones because they're really, really
Yeah,
good.
really good.
The last one he did was called Find Your Flow. And we managed to create like 3 ebooks on finding your flow with different exercises to all of this stuff. There's so many materials that all come from one thing, so it's great. The workshop's great because it means that you aren't just reading a book, you can like follow an actual teacher discussing the topic and have a bit more guidance as well. So it's a good in-between between a one-to-one and just the ebook on your own. Can you go from free 4 for 8 measures, then progress to 7/8 for 12 measures at 280 BPM? As in, can she specifically? Or can a person in general?
I don't see why not. Haven't tried it, so I can't give you a solid answer. I would probably have to do quite a few goes at it.
That seems quite intense.
Yeah, it is quite intense.
Andrew says, I need to go need so many PDF files. Yes. What I would advise is that if you are on our mailing list and you are getting our free ebooks, put them all in a folder. Just make a folder in your Gmail, because you probably have Gmail. Just make a folder, just called drum ebooks or drums or whatever, and just stash the email in there. And then when you're ready, then you can just go through basically our entire back catalogue, but it's all in your ebook. It's all in your emails. Look, Andrew says, I'm not a member, I'm the lower tier commitment on here. That's okay.
That
Your
still helps.
membership on the YouTube is separate to the membership on the website, but it massively helps us. You know, every little helps, so thank you. Hello from Montreal, Canada, says Vincent Jean. Hello.
Quite the swim.
I think you are awesome. We think you're awesome too. Thank you. Jessie says, when I was doing MMA, I got a gig doing security. You've lived such a life.
What?
I need you to write an autobiography, please.
Yeah.
I was doing security at the ABBA cover band show, and I found myself loving every minute ABBA rocks. Yeah,
ABBA is one of my
that is
favourite bands
amazing.
of all time. I actually have a bunch of ABBA vinyls.
I remember
behind me.
going, when I was 17, my mum took me to a Fleetwood Mac tribute concert, and I was a bit, at first, I'd never been to a tribute act before, and I was a bit like, it's not going to be the same. Blah, 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 blah. And you know what? They absolutely smashed it. It was so
one
good.
of my first gigs ever that I went to see was Bjorn Again.
Oh, I
ABBA
love
tribute.
that.
And it was so good because they're so self-aware. So they changed the lyrics to Super Trooper to Pooper Scooper and stuff like that.
Okay.
I loved it.
Andrew says, Emma, have you done a video on Steely Dan home? at
No,
last?
I haven't.
Keeping
Because
that
it's,
a bit going is hard without doing a single bit wrong or adding something.
it's a bit, well, this is the thing. All of these songs that are quite technical are often, I doubt they did it the same every take, note for note anyway, number one. But also, if you just watch the video we just put out about the Rosanna Shuffle, it's very similar technique because it's, for Home at Last, I think that's either Bernard Purdie, I think it is actually, I'm going to say Purdie, not Steve Gadd. So it's basically the same technique. So I'd check that video out. That'll probably help you more than me doing a whole other video on it.
Did we ever post the video of you meeting?
I really hope not.
Just her crying.
Really hope not, because I was so
Is it
surprised.
Purdy that you met?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bernard Purdie. Met him
At the UK Drum Show last year,
I
she met
don't
him and
know-
she bawled.
I
Bless
don't
her.
know what happened. It was very weird because I just like I went up to him.
She likes to talk the big game on these live streams where she's like, I don't idolise drummers.
No, but this
and
is
then
the
she
thing.
met him and she was like,
I didn't think I did.
well, your
I
subconscious
was
is trying to
just
tell you
like,
something, love.
Yeah, apparently so. But yeah, it was very like, oh god. I think that also being at the UK Drum Show is quite an overwhelming thing in the first place because it is full on.
Oh, it's so
as an
fun.
event.
It's so loud.
So then
I had earplugs and then like earphones on top of earplugs
Yeah.
for
then,
the radio.
then you've got Chris Keeling going, go and talk to the most famous drummer ever to have ever existed, almost ever. And you go, okay. Ah.
Yeah.
What a mess.
What do you do for a monotonous groove to really focus? Do you distract yourself to another place? That's a great question, actually. Thank you, Andrew. Just thinking about dinner.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
you just-
spaghetti.
I mean, it's very difficult to not just add stuff and overplay.
Yeah, I guess you just have to try and mentally add an accent so you just keep yourself on track.
Yeah, you find little things, or hopefully you're doing BVs or something, and you can distract yourself doing something else. Like Billie Jean, for example, because it's the same groove for 5 minutes, plus some very interestingly placed random kind of fills. It's a bit of an interesting one, so you just got to sit with it. And you can add little bits and bobs if you're not on a, there's no gun to your head saying you have to play this 100% correctly, but yeah, you just deal with it.
When in doubt, count it out, says Jessie, which is absolutely right. That's how I handle monotony on guitar and bass anyway, just count through it.
Yep.
Andrew says, I have another question. I love it. Keep them coming. When stepping the hi-hat... I'm assuming you attended the hi-hat workshop on Tuesday. Or if not, message me and I'll send you the ebook that we made today. How much opening of the hats do you like to have, and how do you decide whether to go extra wide or narrow with your hats?
For me, I just set it to my own personal preference. I'm not really a fan of when people have their open hi-hat as like a huge gap. Personally, I prefer more of a little sizzle. That's just my personal preference. So
I didn't even think about that being an element.
oh yeah, changes
What
the
does
sound.
stepping hi-hats mean? This is the thing, is
So
that I
when
help make the
you're-
book, but I don't actually know what stepping hi-hat
So
means.
when you're playing a random group, say you're over on the
I
right,
just do the graphics.
yeah,
Yeah.
3 limbs going on. You're then doing a fourth that's holding more solid time. So this is always going
Okay.
on your 8th notes or your quarter notes, or if you're feeling really clever, your offbeat.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Not that you can see any of what I'm doing right now. I'm explaining for her.
She's tapping the floor with her feet.
Yeah.
There you go.
So basically, it's like it's a fourth element that you're playing while you're doing everything
This is
else.
why I can't do drums.
Yes, you can.
I just can't. There's so
You
many
literally do.
elements.
You know what? Next time I am teaching you, because eventually we'll end up doing another series, I suspect.
There's
We'll
so
put a
much
stepped
to
hi-hat
think
bit.
about. It's so overwhelming. I said this to Donna in the email. I was like, sister, if you're having issues with confidence, I hear you. You are preaching to the choir.
Yep.
I cried.
Yep.
I have cried behind a drum kit.
Cried.
More than I would like to admit. It's overwhelming and it's hard. And it's like, you really are actively feeling the synapses connect in your brain.
It's really interesting, isn't it?
And
say
it's tiring,
It
like
hurts.
mentally, because you're like, oh,
Well, if it makes you feel
such information
if it
entering
makes you
my
feel
brain.
any better, I have a distinct memory of being about 9. Must have been coming out of a lesson where I've been doing paradiddles,
you're like,
and my brain. I remember saying to my mum, my head hurts.
yeah.
ow.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So it's a universal thing.
Peter
Word.
Van Loon says, "Hi ladies, hello. How are you doing? Kind wishes from Peter from the
Oh,
Netherlands."
Peter, hello.
Hello,
How are we
hello,
doing?
hello.
Nice to hear from you.
Zalio's Neon Hut. You guys really come through with the interesting names. I love your tutorials, guys. Thank you very much. I mean, she's the one that makes them.
You're welcome.
I just answer the emails and do all the talking.
Oh, you've done a couple of the lessons.
I
If you
have.
scroll back on Instagram.
Yeah, that's true.
She's taught you paradiddles and flams.
You're welcome. Yeah, more where that came from.
Yeah. Never.
One question: what are your favourite Afro beats? I think African rhythms are underrated. I highly agree.
Yes,
I
they
don't
are.
know if
I don't have enough knowledge to
Yeah.
name anything specific, nor do I have the back catalogue in my own head of any variation that is
Yeah.
past kind of that's
Well, we were discussing this with. I feel like we were discussing this last week about Vicky O'Neon, who is a drummer that we collaborate with a lot. Where was it Afro beats or was it? I think it was like music from like Brazil and Colombia and
Yeah.
stuff like that, where they push and pull with
Oh, yeah.
timing so much that you have to have such an anchored like knowledge
Yeah.
of the metronome and stuff like
well,
that.
so much of the culture is it's
And it's so much more about vibe.
well, it's
which
because
I love.
you don't think about it being written on a notation and it's like very grid based and kind
Yeah.
of robotic in a way. It's very much a felt thing that gets passed down, and you hear it from kind of day dot in a lot
Yeah.
of cases, unless you're
It's
really
all, it's
passionate
more.
about
It's like
it.
an internal
and you go
thing.
and do your own research kind of thing. But it is such a nuanced thing, and that's why I don't really touch it that much, because I feel like I would not do it justice. I don't have the knowledge to be able to really teach people how to do that in a proper way. I could teach them in a very technical, robotic sense, but I don't think it's quite right for me to do that.
Jesse says, love it. The band was called Abba Abba and they played the Rust Belt in East Moline, Illinois. I was stationed by the merch tables to the left of the stage. Awesome view for an awesome
Nice.
show. Very nice. That's a good
So
thing
much
about...
for doing security. You're
Yeah,
busy
security
watching
at a
our show.
venue. You're just having a great time. I was emotional, says Andrew, when I met Bernard too. I'm 38. I'll see you both at the UK Drum Show, hopefully. Yes, you will.
Fingers crossed.
I will message you. I missed it, thanks. Or it wasn't a free one, so I don't know. Are you on our membership, Andrew?
I think Andrew just said he wasn't. He's one of the lower tiered. That was
Oh,
his message.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just send me an email and I'll just send it to you.
It's nice to see. A lot
I'm
of,
nice like that.
Like quite a lot of new names today.
Yes, because
we're
we've done it on a
Thursday.
Thursday rather than a Friday,
Yeah.
so we've got some new people in the chat. Craig, I think we've had before. Emma, what is your go-to bass pedal?
I don't have a go-to. Sorry.
What do you have? What do you use?
Is it Pearl?
It's a Pearl
It's a Pearl something or other.
Oh,
It
is that
is-
a double pedal?
Oh yeah, I've told
Have
you
you
about
been trying to
this
do some
before.
double?
No. Notice
Oh.
how it is completely disconnected from said double pedal.
Oh, okay.
And it has been for a very
Oh,
long
I
time.
got excited. I was like,
No,
yay!
I literally got that when I was about 13.
Oh, okay.
Like, and it's just I've never been able to crack it, and I've never felt
We
inspired
need to do
enough.
some lessons, babe. We
do
need to do
it.
some lessons. Siraj says, hello from India. Hello, Siraj. I love your videos, especially the Robo Wani Under. Wish you the best. I'm 41, just starting to learn the drums. A word of luck from you would be awesome.
Good luck. You've got this. You'll be fine.
Do you have any
Especially-
advice
Well, it's hard to know.
for someone just starting out?
Just keep going, because
What's,
it will
what's
get
something
better.
you wish someone said to you when you first started drumming? If you could go back in time and be like, hey me,
Honestly,
8-year-old me.
I don't think I'd do anything that differently, apart from maybe learn what jazz comping is earlier. But that's just related to me. That's nothing to do with starting drums. You don't have to learn about jazz comping. But no, there's no like just do it, man, and stick with it. That's the big thing. That's the thing that stops most people from getting where they want to go, because they give up.
Yeah.
So just keep going.
Chipping away at it, little piece by piece.
Do not give up.
Zalio says, what's your stance on the opinion that feeling saves an uneven drummer? Think Patrick Carney of the Black Keys. I guess if you're ultimately holding down the
If
heartbeat
you're-
of the song, then you should be fine,
If you're
right?
in an originals band, if you're in a band and you're writing your own stuff, you can do
Whatever you want, babe.
whatever the
That is
hell
the great
you
thing
want.
about being in an original
If it gets
band.
successful, then you just get validated.
And what
as
you
it
do,
being
right, the trick
good.
is, you just do something really weird that doesn't make any musical sense and you just call it prog.
Or jazz. Yeah. Yep.
If it's heavier, call it prog. If it's not heavier, you call it jazz. There you go. And that's your get out of jail free card. Donna Pearl says word. I'm assuming that was
Word.
something from earlier.
Yeah, it was.
Jesse says, by the way, don't forget to hit like, and if you're new here, please subscribe to
Yeah,
help
what's
support
that?
the amazing work the team does to support the drummers.
You know what I think about that?
Thank you so much.
That's what I think about that.
It's so weird 'cause the lighting's different.
I know,
It's
that's
really
right.
orange. Oh my gosh. Emma had a bit too much fun on a previous live
I had
stream
a
where I
great
wasn't
time.
here. Lee Child, I think you're new.
Yes, you
Don't
are
know if we've
new, I
seen
think.
you before. What drummer do you think has the best sounding kit or drum sound?
Cool.
Ryan would probably be able to
Ryan
answer
would
this
be
question.
all over this, and we'd probably have different answers.
Best sounding kit or drum sound?
God.
I don't know if I could name specific drummers, because the thing is that different records and different live performances are all
That's
gonna
all to do with production.
yeah,
It's nothing to do with the drummer.
necessarily.
I'd say I've always really loved the cymbal sound on Queen records, like the oosh that you get on it, and I don't know how they did it. I'm not.
I was gonna say for a generally really solid I have a playlist on Spotify called References, which I highly recommend if you are writing your own original music and you need to try and show your producer what you like but you don't know how to articulate it, because that's what I have. And the drums on, I can't remember the name of the EP, but it's by Tosca, and there's a song called Illumo, and it's from that EP, and the drums just sound absolutely
Crack-a-lackin'.
heavenly. They were recorded at Middle Farm Studios in the UK, and it's just this farm out in the middle of nowhere, right in the southwest. Oh, it just sounds beautiful. The drums sound fantastic. It's like my favourite drum
There's a
sound.
Fiona Apple song that I don't actually. I'm not logged into my Spotify on here. There's a Fiona Apple song that is so good. There's two drum kits playing at the same time, and one's doing a solo. Oh, I've forgotten the name of it. It's on the same album as Criminal. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Just listen to the album.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Siraj says, I'll stick with it, thanks. See, now you are a drummer because you're making drum jokes. That's how that works. With the extra thumb, that's 5 thumbs up. Andrew says, have you done Battle Without Honour or Humanity from Kill Bill on a video, Emma?
No.
No, I don't think so. I love Tosca, it's such a shame they split. Yeah, I know. Though Rabir Vassad's been doing some interesting stuff. He, I think he did a masterclass at Radar either the year just gone, or the year before. And he's got like a new project, so they're doing things. They're just the individuals of, they're just doing their own thing. Opeth's Still Life album has a wonderfully dry kit that stands out in the mix. Plus, it's Opeth, so I love it. Ben Meinl on drums, amazing player. Yeah, there's loads of different ways that will affect the drum sound. It is, like you said, it's actually so much more often to do with production.
Yeah.
In terms of live, I mean, I'm trying to think.
It depends on so many factors. I have no.
Do you know what? Whose drums sounded amazing? Green Day at Download.
Ooh.
Oh my god,
That's true.
I mean, the whole band sounded.
Green Day sounded
It was. I've never heard
the
a
best
live
live
mix
sound I've ever heard.
as good as that. Honestly,
Yep.
You didn't need earplugs.
No.
Heard everything loud and clear,
No.
crisp. You could
dunno.
tell that it wasn't tracked. Like you could tell that everyone on
It was
that stage
live.
was playing,
Yeah.
and everyone sounded amazing. No one missed a beat, man.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was
just
wild.
so good. I think he's gotten
Better.
Billy Joe Armstrong's gotten better with age easily. Like he was great when he was younger. He's even better now.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not faltered at all. It was. If you have the opportunity to go see Green Day, highly
Highly
recommend. Rabir has a new band called Vower. Yes, Vower played at Radar. I've just gone, so that's where it is. Prashil says it's a good time to sleep now. Well, I guess we're gonna have to have a nap.
Oh, sounds good.
You guys can see yourselves. I'm just gonna have a little. Andrew says I saw Tosca at a venue called Satan's Hollow in Manchester. I've heard of that. Satan's Hollow. Yes, I think I have heard of that. It's the scariest venue ever. Why is it so scary? I think I've heard of it because one of the distribution companies that we chat to are going to start sponsoring like the equipment there and stuff. So that was mentioned the other day. Green Day was so clean sounding. Yeah, they sounded fantastic.
Jam and Jesse, the Carpenters have a drum sound I love too. Yes, if you might have probably, if you've mentioned that, you've probably seen my Sounds Like Emma YouTube channel video talking about the not just drum sound but all the stems from a Carpenters song, because I found the stems and it was so good. Highly recommend you watch that if you like that, because it is really good. That's all I can say, really.
I think we're caught up.
I think so.
What are your thoughts on Matt Cameron, says Eddie B? Drum sounds, groove, technique. Do you know Matt Cameron?
No, I don't. You're going to have to tell.
The problem is that... I can answer that question from Chris. The problem is that Emma is not really the kind of drummer that's focused on equipment or drummers. The two things generally people care about when they are drummers. They care about drum equipment and they care about drummers. Emma don't care about none of that.
I like drums.
She just likes playing and that's it.
Drums.
Chris says, hi, I'm Ilona, Mayu Band. Who is the person who shaved her head in the ribcage video? Is that Ilona? No, it's not.
Definitely not.
It's no. I wish I was that skinny.
No.
Oh my gosh. No, so the lovely model in my music videos and who will probably be... They are basically the equivalent of... you know that Sia has that girl Maddie. So the person who featured in that video is my friend Neptune. They're non-binary, and they are my creative director essentially in all my endeavors, because they just have the most amazing creative visual ideas.
You've known each other for...
We've known each other. We've been very close friends since we were literally like 12 years old. And they've been there my whole journey of writing music and growing up, and you know, they've been there from day one. They know all the music, they hear all the demos, and they have so many ideas for everything. And if I had the budget, there's a lot more music videos from where that came from that they would have conceptualized. And so the idea was that they were supposed to represent me as the same person, which is why we were wearing the same dress and stuff like that in the music video. But yeah, so that is Neptune. They are very cool. They don't have really that much of a social media presence, which is very sad.
I wish they would.
We're trying to beg them, because they have the most amazing fashion sense, and I wish that they would
best
post online.
I've ever seen.
And
Also,
their creative ideas are just brilliant.
They came to the Halloween party last year as a giant golden egg.
It was brilliant.
Was a
the big giant
theme.
papier-mâché
And the year before
golden
that,
egg.
it was a pumpkin.
Yeah.
A giant pumpkin.
Giant pumpkin.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with giant pumpkin. Prashil says Backstreet Boys drum grooves.
Are they easy? That's the question. Because when you actually listen to it, I think, what's the name of the literally most viral drummer on the planet at the moment? Guy who does the insane stuff with the beard and the hat.
Oh, it's
Im.
The Spanish one.
Did
Oh no, Portuguese.
Yes. He
I know his
saw a
name.
video of him the other day doing like 5 layers of
Estepar-
coordination. Estepario, something like that. You would think I'd know it.
I know
who
I
I'm
have
talking
follow
about.
him, so I don't know. It's just like I've just blanked on his name.
Short answer is no. Perhaps it isn't so easy, and I think it's not easy because a lot of it is probably sampled. Yeah, Estepario. I knew it was that.
Estepario, yeah, that's it. What an idiot, says, hello, any tips for the flying finger or the French grip finger? Oh, so is this what Maya...
Is that what it's called?
Technique. So there's a technique. You bullied me for sticking my pinkies out, and actually there's a technique.
Listen, sunshine, that ain't no technique.
I love your bite-sized drum tutorials. They really help me practice in your business schedule. You're very welcome. Yeah. Why are we not allowed to stick our pinkies out?
The only reason...
I want to.
Right, first of all...
Naturally, it wants to happen.
First of all, it looks untidy. Second of all...
It's not about aesthetics, babe. It's not about aesthetics.
I was scarred by my first drum teacher because he had a pinky finger that went like that. But it was this one, right? So the top of it was like bent in. Probably because he played traditional grip, but he ended up, basically, he used to do this. He went for a rim shot. So don't do it, lads. Don't do it.
If you want your fingers to stay
Do not.
straight.
Yeah. If you like having straight fingers,
If you like having fingers
Don't do
that are
it.
crooked, then don't do it. Everyone's just giving different versions of Estepario or something, different spellings. It's like Benedict Cumberbatch. How many ways can we say his name that is just almost there, but
Yeah.
basically wrong? He seems really nice. I would really love for us to be able to do a collab with him one day. He seems really...
Benedict Cumberbatch.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. He seems really
That
nice.
bloke who plays the crazy stuff.
Yeah, he seems cool.
Yeah.
He just seems like a vibe. I feel like he'd just be a really good hang.
Seems like a lovely guy.
Pinky... Enough said. Pinky's in. Benadryl chamber snatch. The bearded guy. Yeah, he's the this is gonna bother the hell out of me. I actually need to get his real name up because it's gonna bother me so bad.
You got it right in the chat. Why do pinkies even exist? That is a great question, isn't it? Isn't it just? I genuinely don't know.
Oh, his name is El Estepario.
Yeah.
I thought that he had like a first name and then his surname was Estepario.
Oh.
No, his name
His
is
first
El.
name is not L.
His name. Well, no, his name is El Estepario.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's such an aggressively Spanish name. I actually love it so much. That's coming from me with the world's Frenchiest name. Why do pinkies even exist? A great question. Honestly, I would love to know. Fancies playing with one hand while smoking. Have you ever seen like videos of pop acts? Like just, I'm pretty sure Lana Del Rey.
It was all the rage back in the day.
Lana Del Rey, 1975,
Yeah.
Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
There's just he's just singing with a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
I'm like, I hate that. I kind of love that aesthetic. That looks
It's
amazing.
annoying, isn't it, that smoking seems so cool.
It looks so cool.
It
Don't
looks so
smoke.
good. Do
kids.
not.
It's not good for you.
Do not.
Don't do that.
Don't
It's
do
not
that.
worth it.
Bad idea.
But visually,
not.
I appreciate the vibe. The guy who sips coffee and plays blast beats
Yep.
at 300 BPM with one hand.
Insufferably good. Yeah. On a different tier.
Favourite drum brand?
I
don't really have one.
ain't got none. I don't.
Whoever does good stuff.
Whoever. In all fairness, after going to Berlin and trying Dixon drums.
Yeah, there's a reason. So the videos where Emma's in like a little booth.
Yeah, quite a lot
with
of them
the
recently.
with the warm
side on
with the orange kit.
Yep.
All the comments are like, "What is this kit?" And I don't blame you because
Oh.
it is. I don't actually know specifically which kit it is.
If I had a practical
I just go back to
space
everyone
for
being
it,
like, "It's Dixon."
yeah, if I had a practical space for it, I would be
Gorgeous.
on them.
It is a gorgeous,
I'd be
gorgeous
like,
sounding
please,
kit.
please.
Chris Lark says, "Can you play a ghost note with a shuffle beat? Can
Yeah.
you play a ghost note with a blast beat?" I don't know. The
feel like the
first
whole point
one,
of-
yes. Second one,
I mean, depends on the exact definition of a blast beat, and I am not actually the one to answer that.
yeah.
However, most of it I think is just as loud as humanly possible with the.
This is the thing, right? I'm gonna
strokes.
come in with the controversial opinion.
Here we go.
I don't like blast beats.
Me neither.
I don't think they sound good.
No,
I
they're just
don't
showing
think-
off.
I
I'm
don't
not kidding.
think that.
They are showing off.
I just think that they never serve a song ever. I don't understand. It just feels like a song when it has blast beats, it will be like a well orchestrated
Yeah.
song, and then someone. It just sounds like someone
Yeah.
trying to hit something as fast as they can. It
And
doesn't feel like
the thing
structured.
that bugs me about it, right, is the fact that
Sorry if that's controversial to all the metal
because-
lovers in the chat.
because
I
you're
love metal
going-
too, but I just don't like blast
because
beats.
you're going right, left, right, left, right, left, right, just really fast, right, with double kicks.
It's just not,
underneath
like,
every beat. No.
engaging. I don't
but
know.
it's because the snare drum, which is normally on the backbeat, is on the it is on the offbeat, so it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 but it's on a micro level, so it's never on.
I just I
pulse.
don't know. I find
hate
it
it.
like audibly uncomfortable to listen to. I just don't. I did. I remember when Ryan was working on a song for one of his bands, and the song was so good, and it had this amazing breakdown, huge riff, great, and then they did double time blast beats, and I was like, this just ruins
What's the
it.
point?
You're ruining it. Just stop it. And he was like, no, I love it. We're keeping it in. I was like, no. I mean, the song is really good, but I just personally, I don't know. I just don't really understand the hype. Pearl is a good brand. Yes, Pearl is good. Ludwig is also cool. I like the kit, the blue kit that you had when we went to Drummers In.
Old school.
Zalio says Matt Helders from Arctic Monkeys is a great drummer.
He is a great drummer.
Brian Storm and Pretty Visitors from Arctic Monkeys. Brian Storm is such a good song. Have you heard Ghost band Mariana Cross? Yes.
No.
No, as in Mariana
Yes.
Cross. That one. He's asking if you've heard that song. Yes,
Yes.
we've all heard that song. It's the only one by Ghost that I know. Jesse says, the thing is, though, that stuff he does is impressive as AF, but it's not something you can learn from or follow along from a new drummer. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's just different audiences, isn't it? His whole brand is, like, doing covers and trying to, like, pull off really... He's about pushing the boundaries of drumming.
And that's really inspiring for people, which is so important. But yeah, there needs to be a balance.
Our stuff's just different. That's all it is. I find it really funny because you'll get comments on your beginner videos being like, why don't you make any videos for more intermediate and advanced drummers? And then the occasions when you do make videos for advanced drummers, they'll be like, this is too complicated, you need to make it for beginners. I'm like, there's no pleasing.
I'm not going to try. I'm just going to do what I want to do.
Joara says, hey, with a little drum icon. Hey, Joara. He's the author of the 7 books.
Author of 7 books.
I love that you have this. I might start adding this as a tagline in my name. Of
yes,
Ilona.
How many emails a day?
Eater of 7 burgers.
Lover of carbonara.
Unfinisher of 12 satisfactory playthroughs.
Yeah. Sounds about right, yeah.
For blast beats, I just think there's no business like show business really fast. Yeah, again, it just feels like it's more about showing off the technical proficiency of the drummer rather than like serving the song.
It's like
which I guess it's more about, you know, then the question of that is just, you know, what are you trying to achieve with your song? Are you trying to show how amazing you are, or are you trying to serve the song specifically? She's taking a plant outside because she's concerned that it's not getting enough light. She's coming back. She'll explain. So, guys, I'm taking over the channel. I'm being held hostage and made to answer emails. Help me.
Help, I'm stuck in a... What was it?
I don't actually exist. I'm actually digital.
It's because, for some reason, I don't know what was in the soil when I, like, repotted this plant, right?
Oh, there's little bugs.
There's fruit flies everywhere. Only in that soil. It's not because of the Grim Kitchen. It's because of that plant, and I don't know why.
I hate fruit flies so much. And once you've got one...
Thanks for that. Inspiring words, babe. Thanks. Appreciate that. I like that plant. Don't want to throw it out.
No, but as in once you've got one fruit fly, they multiply like crazy, so it's really hard to get rid of them. Ryan Massey is on my level. He says that he's not a fan of blast beats. They're very simplistic and fast. I completely agree. I just think they're a bit boring, unfortunately.
Clearly, we don't have any like metal people.
I mean, we do, because I know that Jesse likes metal and a few other people like metal, but I don't know. The problem is, right, my partner is a metal producer and musician, and he's very snobby when it comes to metal.
Is he?
And we have many disagreements about music on a regular basis, because I like a lot of heavy music. I just think that there's elements of heavy music and lots of genres. I think ultimately when you're writing a song, your only goal should be serving the song. And I feel like sometimes that mark gets missed a lot with certain genres.
Jammin' Jesse, layer of sand on the soil. I will keep that in mind, my dude.
Oh,
much appreciated.
There you go. Let's see. Songs not to play at a funeral. Queens. Another One Bites the Dust.
What's another song to not play at a funeral? What would it be? My mum once always look on the
Bye Bye Baby is the one that's chosen in Love Actually, which I always find really funny. There's so many songs. It's like there was a list of songs that weren't allowed to play on the radio the day after 9/11.
Oh god, yeah. The list is actually hilarious.
It's so funny because it's all songs referencing like,
literally,
you know, fire and explosions, and it's like, oh, yeah. Lee Child says, a blast beat is kind of spastic but works for speed metal. Yeah, again, there's genres where like the goal is to just do that.
Are we allowed to say that anymore?
Yeah, I don't know if that's...
Is that kosher?
We maybe move away from that word, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Jesse says, I agree to an extent. Some bands use it properly to build tension in sections to the resolve that comes later, but most bands just do it to do it. That I agree with. Again, I think that it has its place in certain songs and genres, but I think it gets really overkilled. Like, you get some songs where it's just blast beats for like the whole thing. I'm like, ugh. Stephen McKnight. We've definitely got some new people.
Recently discovered Rubber Sticks. So after Steve Gadd video, I actually watched that video and I nearly bought some rubber tip sticks. Basically, instead of having a practice pad, you just have rubber tip sticks. And you just...
Oh, that's smart. And then you can just do it on any surface.
Look at that, Steve Gadd coming out with the zingers. Surprise, surprise.
That's actually a really good idea. Didn't think of that. What brands make rubbers?
I don't know.
I feel like this should
I'll
have been a
have to look it
thing earlier. I'm surprised
Yeah.
that this is not more of a thing
It
already.
probably. Who
That
knows?
feels almost like now that someone's said that, I'm like, that feels like a no-brainer. Why did we? No, we'd not think of that earlier. Joara says, when is Emma going to slap the bass for us like she promised months ago? Yeah, Emma. Oh, dang. You've done it now. Jesse says, to be fair, before it sounds like I don't like L.S. Tapario, I don't know how to say his bloody name.
Are you
His
ready?
story about using drums for recovery and health is a huge inspiration. Oh, yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Are you ready?
Oh no, come on!
I haven't actually touched a bass in ages.
Well, now's the time to do it again.
Oh, God.
Love to learn bass.
Oh,
We're
God.
going to start a new channel.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not even in tune.
Amazing. This is the thing, is that Mark, our bassist, is absolutely incredible at slap bass, so he would blur him out the park.
Yes.
But he's not here right now. Dirt Alphabet says some people taking their plants outside for a walk. Yeah, she's trying to get rid of the fruit flies.
It won't help, but I just want them out of the room.
Jesse says, yeah, you need a layer of sand over the soil in the pot to kill the fungus that the flies are
That's what I
living
was
on.
saying.
Oh, so it's the fungus. About 2 centimetres thick.
The microbes in the soil.
Where are we going to
breaking
get some
down.
sand?
I don't need that much sand. I'll think about
it.
it.
Might be worth putting over all your plants, to be honest.
Nah, it doesn't need it for most of it.
Mr. Rainbow Loves Coffee says, hello, drummer people who do drum things. We've been talking about
Hello.
so many other things that aren't
Yeah.
drum things. We love a good tangent here. True Esteparo has an inspirational backstory. I don't know
feel
his
like-
backstory.
yeah, I don't
What's his
know it, but-
backstory?
We're going to have to find
Wow,
out.
I'm going to have to look this up. I'm curious. Chris says, have either of you ever played a drum workshop DW?
kit. No.
Is that what DW stands for?
Is that what DW stands for?
I didn't know that. I just thought it was Drum World or Drum something. I just know. I have
I've never even
Drum
thought about it
Workshop. Is that what that stands for? Sorry, guys. We need to run
Stop
to
the
Google.
press. Stop the
It's
press.
Google time.
What
DW
does DW drums stand for?
Oh
Drum
my God!
workshop. Are you
what?
kidding me?
Wow.
Are we showing our age here? Are we showing the fact that we are just
I think we just
children?
haven't done any research. I think that's all that's showing.
It just shows that I shouldn't be talking about drums ever.
That's yeah,
What this
exactly. Well, have you ever played a DW kit?
Probably.
Maybe.
Most likely, at some point in my life, yes. But I haven't got a preference in that.
Donna asks, do you use anything when performing to see the music, or do you memorise everything?
Apart from the set list, usually not. Like, it gets... In a lot of cases, especially with function-like stuff, I have just played enough songs that follow the same roundabout formula that you can kind of figure it out. Also, I know the songs well enough just from hearing them enough in passing that I can blag most things. And then all I'm actually trying to think about and remember, and this is only for songs that are, there's small bits that I don't know, I just think about those individual bits that might need something, or there's like a stop on the one, or in the second verse or something, you know. Those details are the only things I'm actually really thinking about. Also, sometimes if I'm literally stepping in on a gig and depping, never done it with that band before, and I know the songs but not quite well enough, I literally write out the intro and the outro, and that's it. Because those are the important bits. Maybe some structural things, but that's about it.
But if you are starting out, then having notation to help you is
Yes.
absolutely fine.
I'd
don't feel
recommend-
embarrassed to have that. I've done
Yeah.
multiple gigs. When I first started gigging, this is a bit different because it was singing and playing guitar, but I did a lot of acoustic gigs when I was a teenager. And I always had my music in front of me. I always had like the guitar chords and the lyrics in front of me, because
Oh yeah, cheat sheets
trying
and
to
stuff.
remember the chords and the lyrics and sing and play guitar and give an interesting performance all at the same time. It's very hard.
I do recommend, if you're going to do that and you have some notes, don't have the full notation. It's just so uncool. And also there's so many sheets, don't bother with it. And also there will be a video coming out soonish where I'm teaching people how to play a song, and I've done a cheat sheet to go along with it. You can steal kind of the format that I'm doing on that to write charts. Just so you know. Keep your eyes out for that.
Where are we at? You keep saying new people. I'm new as well. Jerome, yeah, I thought you might be. I think it's because there's another Jerome who sometimes comes into our live streams.
Well, why don't you tell all these new people how they can support us?
Well, there you go. Well,
Yeah,
the problem is that you've said that you're new, and now I'm going to give you the pitch. So you've signed yourselves up for
Strap in.
this. That's on you.
Get comfortable.
Right. New people, if you're new to our live streams, we've not been doing them super, super long. We've been doing them for a few months now, but we're trying to get more regular. Just hanging out, answering some questions, chatting.
Connecting with the
peeps, right? With the crew. We're thinking of doing some more regular days. If you are on our YouTube membership, which you can follow the link in the description if you want to support what we do, social media does not make any money, and there is a team of us trying to make all this happen, and it's very hard to put food on the table. So if you do choose to join our YouTube membership, it really, really helps us. So please consider it.
Buy
if
us
you can.
coffee. Caffeinate us through this difficult time.
And one of the perks is that we are going to start doing member exclusive live streams. You get early access to videos, and you get discounts on merch. And if you are in the top tier Rhythm Royalty, you get your name featured in videos as well. So there's lots of little perks. And it's all just, if you have the means and you want to support what we do, then we really appreciate it. If you need some more actual help with your drumming, then come to our website where we have a completely separate membership. I know it's confusing, it's just because YouTube also calls it a membership. But we basically have a membership on our website that gives you one-to-one lessons, you get weekly workshops, our millionth back catalogue of ebooks. You get the whole back catalogue of all the workshops that we've done. Oh my god, there's so much. You get online courses, there's drum loops, there's video lessons. With your lessons with your tutor, you'll get a personalised practice plan as well. All this stuff. There's so many ways that we can help if you need support. So, if you just want a call with the teacher and you don't really know what you're doing, you can book a free coaching call. We've just closed our coaching calls over the weekend, but you can join the waiting list and we'll probably give you a ring. Or you can sign up for the membership, or if you're like, I have this drum goal that I want to achieve, but I just can't make it happen, you should do our crash course. We have a course called the Fast Track Drummer 28-day crash course. You set a goal, and in those 28 days, we will make you reach that goal. And if you don't, we'll keep teaching you for free. And so far, we've only had to do that like twice.
You'll have a consultation where you'll talk to a drum tutor, and they'll kind of help you come up with that goal that's actually realistic. Because you could come to us and say, I want to play Bleed by Meshuggah tomorrow, and I've never played drums before. I'll be real, sis. It's not happening.
There's a lot of support before and after, and you get tons of bonus, stuff, access to the members area and all of this stuff. And we've only had like 2 people have to get extra sessions, and they only needed like 1 extra session to just finally click, and then they achieve their goal. So sometimes it just needs that little bit extra over the top, but we won't charge you any extra for those lessons. So we were trying to figure out how can we actually solve people's problems that they're having with their drumming. So this is our attempt at that, basically. And we've had quite a lot of success. Hopefully you might have success with that too. So that's the pitch.
Nicely
You're welcome. If you just want some free stuff, go in the description and click on the free ebook link, because we have a free ebook every single week on a different drum topic that I will email into your inbox myself.
She will.
Genuinely not exaggerating, I do all of the emails. And also, once a month we've been doing free workshops as well, so you can have a little taste of what the workshops are like. So there's lots of good stuff if you need it. That's why we've got this little bar at the bottom, so I don't have to do this every 5 minutes. We've just got this giving you all the information you need. So there we go. Right, let's get back to the chat. Seinfeld slap bass, funky bass line from Emma. Emma slapped that MF. Yes, you certainly did.
I did.
I'm going to blast through these so we can catch up, because I just did a whole thing.
Well, actually, we're nearly out of time of all things. But
well, let me blast through the chat
get
then.
Through
Hold
it.
on. So, Mr. Rainbow Loves Coffee says, I don't have a backstory because I don't talk about my back, but I have a story about my finger if you want to hear me. If it's appropriate for the chat, please share. If it's not, then don't.
Yeah.
Espari has a video on his channel about his story. It will cause tears. Oh, dang. I will watch that. I'm interested to know. If we could, I would watch it with you and we could react to it, but YouTube goes, no, anytime we try and react to any content.
Yeah.
So we can't do any reactions, unfortunately. Jesse says, I bet the markets and brands are different in the EU versus the US. I've never heard of F-Note till this channel, to be honest. You'd be surprised. F-Note's actually bigger in the US than it is over here, so it completely depends. The majority of brands are global. A lot of drum brands are actually based out of Asia and Japan.
Yeah.
This is information that I've learned like recently, just
it's all
through
the
my
tech,
job
isn't
with
it?
you
Yeah.
guys, the connections that we've made. I'm like, the drum kings are all in East Asia, apparently, so I need to go visit there and to see what's going on. Axel Soft is saying good evening to Jesse. That's so cute. We had an email from someone be like, oh wait, Axel Soft, isn't Axel Soft?
Oh my god.
We have the thing about the story about the finger. Hold on.
Wait, there's is that donation?
Donation. Yay! Thank you, Mr. So my story about my finger, I was playing the drums, I slammed my drumstick on my finger and I couldn't play for the rest of the night. That, I'm going to cry. That's really sad. He slammed his finger. That's emotional.
The worst one. You can't, like when you hit your finger and you kind of nick it, if you're playing, you don't really notice until you start bleeding all over the drums because you're just kind of going.
It's like that scene in Whiplash where he has to dunk his hand into a bucket of ice.
Yep. But also, if you ever wear shorts while you're playing and your thigh is kind of just right next to where snare drum rim is and your snare happens to be a bit low and then you go for a rim shot and you go...
She's not speaking from experience. Definitely not.
No. Never worn shorts
Still
ever again.
Still got the scars today. Right, let me catch up. Glad you caught the live. It was Axel Soft. The band that we were discussing. Was that you?
Maybe.
The
The Sly and the Family Stone.
Yeah, is that
Depth
you?
drummer.
I don't know.
Maybe.
It's very
It
hard
might
for me
not
to
be.
keep up. I forget what people's names. It's because
Yeah.
people's actual names obviously aren't their usernames, so I can't always keep up.
I don't think it is.
Zalia says, ever heard video game music with weird drums? The game Mother 3 has a boss theme with a 15/8 pattern that drives people crazy.
Probably
Ooh,
to
interesting.
destabilise things.
A game that I started playing recently, which has really interesting music in general, is Cult of the Lamb. It's this really cute top-down. It's really, the graphics are really interesting. It's like top-down 2D, 3D. And you are a little lamb and you're starting a cult to worship the devil. And you're fighting other evil entities.
that.
It's so cute, but also really dark at the same time.
Brilliant.
But the music is so good. The music is fantastic. We're going to get more regular, like, probiotics. It's the John says, just you need subscribers, they need to know about the party whistle and everything. Exactly. We need people to sign up to the membership so that we can to the YouTube membership so that we can do the whole new member thing. Big up from Italy, says Emmy Goff. Hello. Chris says, Mayu Band, question, do you like getting compared to Evanescence? Are either of you fans of that band?
I mean,
I'm a big fan of Evanescence.
Yeah.
We do get compared to them constantly. I don't know why, because I
we're
don't...
playing heavy metal and you're a woman.
Yeah, but we're not. It's not heavy metal at all.
Not. But
It-
heavier, like music, I should say, not metal.
It's not even. I don't know. I am very flattered by the comparison because Evanescence, obviously Amy Lee is an incredible vocalist, and she definitely really influenced me learning, teaching myself how to sing as I grew up, and she was one of the vocalists that I really referred to, so that's probably where it comes from a little bit, but I don't think I sound like that much like her, and I don't think that we are that much like them.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I think it's just because there's not that many more, like, I don't know, I guess it's just not that many bands like Evanescence where it's a bit moodier. There's lots of female fronted like rock bands like Paramore and stuff like that, but there's not a lot that are very much like Evanescence. They're a lot more like gothic and moody, and I think we're a bit more like that, I guess. Johnny DeBrone. That feels like a new one. That's a new person. Definitely a different person name. Just wanted to stop by on my work break and say how much I enjoy the drumming content. You're awesome
you.
and keep on rocking. Thank you very much. I hope that your break is lovely and restful and fruitful and you have a nice lunch. I'm scrolling back. I have found video games make interesting use of music to convey emotions like confusion through weird time signatures and stuff like that. Yeah, that's why I really love video games. I find the medium of video games so fascinating because there's so much that you can do, and there's so much unique ways that you can approach stuff and use visuals and music to create like a feeling. It's fantastic. Thanks to Andrew says thanks for the therapy ladies. Have a great rest of the week, everyone. I just dropped a crown. Did anyone bring snacks? We're a little bit behind, and also that the actual live stream is quite delayed with how much it goes onto YouTube. So you guys will be like, why aren't you talking about this? And it's because we haven't got your message yet.
Bella Marie knows what's up. Never wear shorts.
Never wear
when you play
shorts.
drums.
I have pictures of my legs after. Oh, bless you.
Woof.
Right.
Go with
Axel
the drum
Soft is the
machines.
guy with the drum machines. Okay. Bard plays with his pinky out, so ignore all this drum pinky hate.
I mean,
Fair enough. I can't
I'm not
argue
your
with that.
mum. You can do what you want. I'm just saying. Try
Axel
not
Soft,
to.
don't hate me. We could never hate you. Why would we hate
Oh, I don't know.
you?
I think I could.
No.
Say.
No.
Are you going to take a
Emmy
woman with a
Goff
clip in
says-
her hair like this seriously?
Tonight, practice rudiments with new sticks, Primark 5B.
Primark 5B.
What Primark 5B means.
I wish Primark would do drumsticks. That'd be great.
Is Sam Fender a bigger deal there? No one in Los Angeles seems to know.
Oh,
Sam Fender is
he's a big deal
is
in UK.
UK based, so yeah, he's very big here. He's also great, to be fair. Sam Fender is a
Amazing
fantastic songwriter. I wouldn't say he's only big in Newcastle. I think he was quite mainstream big across the UK. Someone needs to warn Bard about the dangerous pinkies are in. Yeah, we'll
I'll DM him.
We'll do a part 2 and be like, hey, buddy. Bella Marie, I just arrived, but it's time for practice for me. I have an hour practice for guitar, but I hope the stream goes well. See you guys later. Don't
Well,
worry,
we're
we're about to
finishing up soon
leave,
anyway.
so you can come back and watch this later.
They're probably already gone.
But he's amazing. I have my Stag Silent Tips 10 years.
Oh.
3.95 and free delivery on Amazon. Go
shout.
another hour. Unfortunately, I actually have. I'm actually helping a friend with their singing.
Because she's just so charitable.
I know. So I actually have to go. But Emma's getting silly on us again. She's acquiring hair clips again. It starts with one by the end of the stream.
I wish
She
I
has
had
massive
more,
clips. Yeah, I know.
but I
I've
don't.
only brought my one. So
one.
unfortunately, the buck's gonna have to stop there. But yes, thank you so much for coming to our therapy session. We should be back on track on Friday next week. Why are you putting my keys in your hair? Why are you doing that? Why would you do this?
Do you not like my hair?
Can we all
accessory?
appreciate all the shite I have in my keys?
Jesus Christ.
I have a spirit level, and
She's
I
a practical woman.
have a little. It's very useful if you're buying furniture. Right, let's have a little look. I've got on my calendar for next week that we are doing it on a Friday. Are you free next Friday?
Hand me my phone.
We're going to tell the
My
crew.
mobile device.
Okay, right, everyone in the chat. Well, I mean, we're not going to see it in time because this is going to be so delayed for you. But are Thursdays good for you, or do you prefer Friday? What day of the week do you want?
It's good for you.
I want to know when we
Next
should
Friday,
stream.
I'm good for Friday.
Right, we're going to do it next Friday for the usual crew. I have a very stacked lanyard too. We need a good stacked lanyard. I love it.
yeah.
I stopped losing my keys ever since I started putting them around my neck. It's great. The 8th day of the week could be perfect. Yeah, we'll materialise a new day.
Yeah.
What should we name our new day? There's Saturday and Sunday. Let's make it a weekend day because we're fun.
What about Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday, sit
Sat-
and sat. So those are the weekends.
Saturday, Sunday.
I'm going to let you cook on this.
I want everyone to think of one, come back next week and come up with
Fun
some suggestions.
day.
Fun day, there we go. I mean, we don't
Yeah.
even need to come back next week. Fun day is great. Drum day.
More
I
on
mean,
brand.
that's just obvious, isn't it, really? I see why we shouldn't be the creatives here.
Exactly.
It should be you guys.
Yep.
Right, with that, we're going to go.
With love. We're going to leave you to it. But thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Mucho appreciated.
We'll see you later.
Eh.